Marvel Comics is such a mess. Such a mess. I'm going to go over this new event that's coming out called Heroes Reborn, because we actually have some concepts that have come out and they're really embarrassing. Heroes Reborn is actually an event that happened a long time ago. It was a disastrous event. I don't know anybody who was saying, well, let's redo Heroes Reborn. The quick TLDR on Heroes Reborn, way back in the day, there was this villain named Onslaught who was the merger of Charles Xavier and Magneto. He was super powerful, and he ended up killing everybody except basically like Spider-Man and the X-Men and a few other people. It was a way for Marvel to kind of thin their line down and focus more on the X-Men, which was the big popular seller. And then Heroes Reborn was a relaunch of like Captain America, like Tony Stark, all these other characters under a whole new brand, basically ran by Image Comics. It ended up being retconned out that Franklin Richards made of them all. It was a pocket universe, and they all came back eventually. It sucked. It was really bad. And they're bringing it back. Well, it's kind of the same. It's going to be an alternate universe, which is funny. Like, this is right off the heels of DC's Future State. And it's basically the MCU in some ways. So let me just read this here to you. Reborn #1 will welcome readers to a world where Tony Stark never built the Iron Man armor, where Thor is a hard-drinking atheist who despises hammers, where Wakanda is dismissed as a myth, and where Captain America was never found in the ice because there were no Avengers to find him. Instead, this world has always been protected by Earth's mightiest heroes, the Squadron Supreme of America. And now the Squadron faces an attack from some of their fiercest enemies, including Dr. Juggernaut, who's Dr. Doom, by the way, in the Juggernaut armor, the Black Skull, the Silver Witch, and Thanos with his Infinity Rings. But why is the Daywalker Blade the only man alive who seems to remember that the entire world has somehow been reborn? Which sounds a lot like the Age of Apocalypse, with Bishop being the only one that suspects something was going on. So they're like ripping off their own previous ideas here. It's just an example of just how bankrupt they are. But this ain't nothing. Let me show you this. Here are some of the redesigned and renamed heroes. If you're wondering why Kamala Khan is on here, well, she's going to be a big part of the event. I want to show you who she's going to become along with some other people. So, Kid Spectrum, what a fantastic name that is. Look at this design. Isn't this ugly? This is the best I could come up with at Marvel, the House of Ideas. Kid Spectrum, look at the costume too. It's so ugly. What is this color design here? It's really bad, isn't it? And this is what they pass off, as good to go at Marvel. Marvel is so bankrupt right now. I got to tell you, as much as I like to harp on DC Comics, Future State, for the most part, is pretty good. All of the designs and the costumes for the new heroes are badass and good looking. And this is what Marvel puts out. And it's going to get worse. The worst is yet to come. Let me show you Miles Morales, the Falcon. That's right. For some reason, Falcon still exists, but he's Miles Morales. Ugly design. A little bit better than Kid Spectrum. This is a little bit better right here. I still think it's ugly. The back is hideous. He looks like he's wearing Peter Pan leggings. I just don't get it. It's really bad. But hold on. You ain't seen nothing yet. Allow me to introduce you to the new Kamala Khan, the redesign and the new name for who I'm sure is going to be a big part of Heroes Reborn. Kamala Khan, girl power.
You serious?
That's right. They're really calling her girl power, which sounds like they're stealing it from Power Girl, which is DC Comics, but Power Girl is pretty well established, been around for a long time. It's a lot better than girl power. Like, who proves this? Oh, yeah, girl power. Awesome. This is going to bring all kinds of new readers. How can you not love this name? Girl power. Girl power, y'all. She's the best, right? Right, CB Cebulski? Get out of here with this stuff, man. So it sounds like from what they're saying here is instead of gaining her superpowers from the Terrigen Mist as she did in the original Origin, she will instead inherit them from the artifact from Power Princess's home world. Who the hell approved this idea? These costumes, these names, girl power. I mean, can you get even... This is just as bad, well, maybe not as bad as New Warriors. Remember New Warriors, the comic that got announced and never came out, and I guarantee you was completed? They had to have had at least 2 or 3 of the 4 or 5 issues completed, and they never released it because the backlash was so bad from both sides of the aisle that they got rid of it. This is going to come out for sure, but how can you put this product out and be like confident about it? Yeah, girl power. Come on, that's a cool name. That's a cool name, huh? You know, how do you don't like this name? What are you, racist? Oh, you some kind of sexist? You don't like girl power? So ridiculous. So this has got to be, I think, one of the stupidest things modern Marvel has put out yet. I don't see how girl power, that name, man, I don't know. I don't even know. Here's some more artwork right here. So Young Squadron is going to be probably a tie-in book to the main event, which is, of course, what's the name of that Burger King's Kids Club book, Champions. So this is basically Champions, because it's Nova, Kamala Khan, and Miles Morales, who are kind of the trinity of that dumb book nobody reads. So I don't know. This is all stupid. Who the hell was asking for this? Nobody was asking for this. Heroes Reborn was a terrible event, but it's almost like they're taking Heroes Reborn and Age of Apocalypse and kind of mashing it together. That's what it looks like to me. And I got to say, this is just ridiculous. Marvel's been doing event after event after event. They have multiple events running at the same time. Right now, they got King in Black. Then they've got the Spider-Man event that's going on right now. And then they've also got the X-Men election. And they also have the Avengers Phoenix thing that's going on, which is going to tie into this. And then they go into this. It's an event after event after event after event after event. It gets so tiring. Like, Marvel is probably the worst of the big two in comics right now, because at least the DC books, no matter what you want to say about Future State, like, it feels like you're reading a superhero comics. All they do in these Marvel books is go out and eat, talk about their feelings. They want to have the world outside your window. Like, people just want to read good superhero books, but they also want them to be like creatively good and not stupid, like naming your character Girl Power. How do they ever expect Kamala Khan to become popular when they're giving her dumb names like Girl Power? I don't even know anymore. If it's a new universe, why does she still have the name Kamala Khan? Right? Would she still even be born? I don't even know what's going on with them anymore. So this will sell like shit. I'm sure no one's going to give a damn. And we'll just make fun of it. I'm going to definitely pick up that Girl Power book just to laugh at it. Anyway, that's it, guys. Let me know what you think about all this. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.